Today we're going to create another look with the OPV Spotlight palette featured in Boxycharm's box a few months ago and currently in the drop shop. I think the drop shop closed. I'm going to tell you that. I think they closed it, but it was featured in the drop shop pretty much every single month since it launched. And this launched, I want to say it was probably like midsummer last year. I could be wrong, but I did receive this and it's a really nice palette. If you have it and you want to see kind of like some other looks that would inspire you to use her, give you ideas, because the color story is very colorful. I do have some videos down in the description box down below. Make sure you guys go check it out. I'd really appreciate it if you show it love if you haven't already. Now today, I feel like we're going to go blue because so many people really like the blue. You guys have been liking the pops of colors. You're liking the neutrals, but you like the ideas of the pops of colors. So that's what we're gonna do today. You already know, I'm gonna prep my lids with the Tarrah Cosmetics Clean Canvas in Fair. I'm actually gonna get my hands on the other shades. Tarrah Cosmetics has pulled me into their affiliate program, which is really exciting. So what does that mean? That means that I do have a discount code for you guys now. And I do have a link. You'll find that information down in the description box down below. So that's another way for you guys to save some money. It is an affiliate code, which means that I will get a little bit of a commission with every purchase that you guys make. But in reality, I was just seeking a code so that you guys can get discounts, because you all know how I feel about discounts. So if at any point you guys want to snag anything Tarrah Cosmetics, I always tell you guys, make sure you guys check the description box down below. If you can use a discount code and save money, save the money. When I go ahead, I only kind of go like this, and I pop that on the lid, because when it comes to this product over here, a little bit is going to go a very, very long way. You're going to get the most smoothest and beautiful finish on your lids. And then once my lids are pretty much all covered, and I'm just going to blend it out a smidge. Let's just say I'm officially at that point where I need to wash my brushes. I have to MacGyver with what I have. I have options, and the good thing is I definitely know how to multitask a brush. But girl, I really had to dig into this little container that I have here and try to find brushes that were gonna work for what I'm gonna do today. I'm grabbing a big fluffy brush. This is a Soft Blend 20 by Sigma. It is, it's definitely longer and fluffier than I would typically go for, but girl, I just told you what I told you about my brushes. So we are going to take that brush and we're gonna dip her. I know we're gonna use blue, so I'm gonna use a color from here that will kind of work. I'm gonna go into Glimmer, and I'm gonna take Glimmer onto the crease. I'm gonna go on to the upper crease, so not directly, not in here, not directly in the crease. I'm going above it. It's still considered the crease, it's just the upper crease. And I don't want this color to be super strong. This is going to be a shade that will kind of prep the crease area and add some warmth. Now, if you really want strong color and you want to have a bold look, for sure, build the orange and really make it look like a very poppy orange, but that's not my goal for today. Grabbing a very small kind of defining, what is this? No, it's a shader brush. A shader brush. I am going to dip into Limelight, which is the baby blue. It is a very frosty shade. And by the way, yes, I sense it, I feel it. I have a really low energy today. We had a really busy weekend. I'm filming today, Monday. You won't see this till probably Tuesday, but I had a really busy weekend. And then on top, it was fun, but it was busy. And on top of that, I'm pretty much hormonal at this point. So I'm just kind of, and I have those days, and that's perfectly fine. It's okay, it's okay. Plus, Ty had no school today, so I had to be on full-on mommy mode double today. Okay, so we got that going. I kind of like this frosty all over the lid on its own. If we could do that. No, we're definitely going to use the darker blue. But I like this one because it reminds me of Cinderella or Frozen, Elsa. I'm such a girl mom, I know, but that's a really pretty blue. I'm grabbing another eyeshadow brush, and now it's when I'm going to dip into Dream, which is that beautiful deep but still shimmery blue. That I will begin to apply in the center of the eye. And I'm gonna start blending the two blue shades together. And then I will go in and apply that blue on the rest of the lid, all the way to the corner. And yes, we have more blending to do. I am just laying the shade where it needs to go. Also, one of my family members lost her dog last night and she's been looking for it all day. So of course, I posted about it on Instagram and stuff, hoping that people would find it. Someone would find the dog. We just got a message. The dog has been found, thank goodness. And thanks to there still being kind people in this world. I think that's amazing. But like even that took a toll on me because I felt so bad. It's such like a defenseless little puppy and it's so cute. It's a mini poodle. So no, it wasn't a mini, no, it's a toy. It's a toy poodle. So it's one of the little tiny ones, you know, and I don't know. A lot of times when I'm like worried and all of that happens, this is how I get. I'm like emotionally drained. But it doesn't take away from me wanting to play with color. Okay, so at this point, I think we're at a good place. I'm gonna set that to the side. I'm gonna grab another kind of like blending brush. Yes, girl, we're gonna definitely have to wash brushes today. I am going to go back and forth to blend those two shades together so we get a nice gradient. And then with a clean blending brush, I am going to take my time blending the edges. And here's a little tip, if you do not want to ruin the intensity and what you have going on, take your brush and place it at an angle and blend this way. That way you're blending up and away versus blending down to whatever you have already on the lid and ruining that. Still gives you a really nice blend, but less risk of over blending your lid. If I'm gonna be realistic, if I were to do a shimmery blue look, this is kind of what I would go with. I would pair it with another lighter shimmery shade or kind of go with like a champagne, but something lighter on the inner portion and then apply the more bold shimmery frosty blue on the outer corner. I would never do a shimmery blue all over the lid on its own. Not that it looks bad, it's just not my vibe. The only way I would do a completely blue look on the eyes, like all over the lid, is if it's a matte, smoky blue eye look. I do have one here on my channel. It is super old though. It is very old. And if I'm honest, the quality was not there. But I have done that in the past and it looks amazing on all skin complexions. But if you're tan, you have dark hair, it looks beautiful. Okay, and don't mind my hair. It's dead because I just literally washed it last night and blow dried it this morning. And I'm in that awkward postpartum baby growth phase where I don't even know what to do with half of my hair. Now here's what I would do, right? Because this up here looks like a lot. And yes, I'm gonna go ahead and pop some lashes. But you kind of want it to contrast. So you want to counteract the top with the bottom. So I would take the very same brush that you did with the blue. Make sure you have some of the blue, some blue on it. Tap out so you don't get any fallout and then tap into the black. I know, you're like, what the hell is she doing? Why am I getting so perky now all of a sudden? I'm getting excited. Then I would rub that on the back of my hand. But you're kind of mixing it together and getting kind of like a navy. And because you're doing it with a matte black, it won't look super shimmery. So that is already going on my brush, right? I'm gonna take that, and don't mind this, Cam scratched me. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna drag that on the lower portion of the eyes. I'm not gonna smoke it out and bring it out. I literally just kind of wanna drag it as if it was a liner in a sense. Oh, I kind of got some of that in my eyeball. I wanna drag it, make it look like it's kind of like an eyeliner, even though it isn't. And then once I have that, see how easy that is? I'm just gonna take that and drag out. Blend that out with your finger. Do the same thing on the other eye. I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Lashes, Tarte Lights Cameras Lashes Mascara. I'm just gonna lightly coat the top lashes and then I'll build it on the bottom because remember we're going in with falsies. After looking at it, I think I kind of want to apply a black liner on my waterline. So I'm going to go in with the Laura Geller Kajal Longwear Eyeliner. It's nice and chubby. I'm going to gently tug down and drag some of this from beginning to end. Now I have to find some falsies that I like for this look, so I'll be right back. Okay, the style we're going to use is Sparkle by Lash Scoop. It is a lash subscription. I believe it's $12.99 a month, and you get 5 pairs of lashes. You do get to choose, where's my scissors? I want to use a scissor and talk to you guys. You do get to choose whether you want glam, simple, fluffy. So make sure you check them out. I do have a link in the description box down below that will direct you over to the lash scoop. The glue I'm using is by Tres Luce. It is their Extremo lash glue. It's really good because the lashes do not pop up on like the inner or outer portions. So once it's tacky enough and you like lay them to rest, girl, they're not gonna move anywhere. I'm grabbing the palette once again. I'm gonna grab like a little fluffy brush. This is super, super slim. It is a 237 by Luxie. I'm gonna dip into that blue again. But this time I am going to blend because I kind of want to perfect this a little bit. Back and forth, bring it forward just a smidge. So remember what I always say, blending always takes a lifetime, but the more you blend, the prettier your look will come out because it just looks much more polished. And sometimes you don't even know what changes you want to make until like you think you're done. So you look at your eyes once the lashes are on or your mascara and you're like, okay, let me make a few adjustments. Okay, blend that outer edge. See, I am so much happier with the look like this. And I always do this. So if you look at it, I did smoke out a little bit, still very bright and, vibrant, but it's a little darker and I brought it forward into the eye. So it adds a little more drama and it kind of makes the whole look make sense. And to finish it off, I am going to apply a nude. I feel like I want to do the Dragon Beauty lip liner in 22, what is it? Oh my God, I can never get it right. 2.0 cc's. And then I'm going to use Sobe by Ofra Cosmetics. In the end, hair and makeup tie in together. That's just what it is. It's a fun fact. Okay guys, see, the hair being up, at least half of it makes a difference. And you have no idea how much I struggled with all these damn baby hairs. I can't wait till they grow because they're annoying. But anyway, look, okay, so this is the look. This is the completed, the contrast from the bottom to the top. It looks amazing. I would totally wear this for any occasion, going out or an everyday type of situation. I think it's pretty wearable considering it is a blue, not just a pop-up blue, it's straight up. My vibe has changed from when I started the video till now. I feel like makeup just makes me feel better, gives me the energy, gives me the strength, it makes me feel good. And that's what makeup should be all about. It should be fun. It should make you feel good. If you choose to recreate this look, as always, make sure you tag me over on socials so that I can repost you. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave me a thumbs up. That way I know that you're enjoying these kinds of videos. I don't know which palette in this series I'm gonna go with next, but I feel it's gonna be one of the Norvina ones, so stay tuned for that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please make sure you take 2.0 seconds, and I'm always guessing that, but make sure you take a second to hit the subscribe button, join our little G Squad family over here on the Daddy G channel, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos, and I will see you guys soon. Hey guys!